Okay, we're back here. I think it's time I try to figure out how to read a JSON file object. Now I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that. And been reading that up on Wikipedia right here. So it's not just simple as reading the file. I have to do it in a very specific way so that I can write it back again. I have to read the file, the text file right here, exactly as it is right here, and then write it back. I had to read it inside nodes. I read it into nodes so I can parse it and then write it back. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Okay. So as always, I just started at a file. Okay. If and def type file Json. Okay, what am I gonna keep it in? Okay, define. I just copy and paste. Type file. No, what am I doing? Json and def. No, and if. Okay. Type def structure type file JSON. Okay, should I use a file JSON token as a file JSON object or just a token by itself? I'm not quite sure if I should do that because a token would do, would do just as well. But having the JSON file format, the JSON file format would it help or would it hurt? I have no idea. Okay, let's just do it that way. Okay, include. We're gonna need a type token. That's why we did last time. Type token.h. I think that's it. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, here it is. The type token.h. And also type file text. We have a text file, so we need to learn how to read the type file text. Okay. This is creating a few problems, but we'll deal with it. Okay, step 1. Type file text source. Now, this is creating too many problems here. Because if I read the text, then I have to open the text file and then close it again, and that's just too much stuff. Alright, let's just get rid of this. I'm going to read it directly into a token. I don't need the text file itself. Okay. So all JSON files have to be an object. It has to begin with an open curly brace and end with an open curly brace. So that's an object. We have objects, strings, numbers, and arrays and other stuff. But so the first one has to be a read object. Okay, how do I read an object? Okay, type file JSON read object. That's to return along. Okay, so what do we need? Type file. Is it type? Yeah, type file text. Type file text source. That's the source text that we're reading from, and we need to read into something. Type token. Type token target. That's the node that we're reading into. Now create several new problems because we have to manage the token ourselves. Okay, so step 1. What's it say here? So we have to make sure that it begins with an open curly brace. Okay. How did I did that in text again? Parent. Oh yeah, parent.current character. I have to remember what I did with the text thing. Okay, whatever. Okay, if source. Where is source? Let's call it parent. It's a text file, so it doesn't matter. Parent. If parent parent equals 0. Let's not forget that one. Or target equals 0, return 0. Let's not forget that. We have to make sure we don't do anything stupid here. Return 0. Okay, if parent, we're assuming that the text file has been opened and then that the first character has already been read. Parent dot we have to make sure where we are. I need to check. Okay, so that's how we did it before. If parent dot current character, let me copy this right here. If parent dot current character not equals, okay, which character is? It's just the ASCII. Okay, it's 123. 123 is ASCII. 123 is open curly brace. I think. Okay, open curly brace. Just to make sure we don't forget. Okay, if it's not current open curly brace, if it's not current open curly brace, then the file is an error. Return 0. So the file, every JSON file has to begin with an open curly brace. So that's what we did here. So now we need to do a second little thing. Okay, type while is it peak character? Yeah, it's while peak character. Okay, while type file text peak character parent. Okay, peak character just means that there is a valid character. While the character that we're reading is valid, if ASCII is visible. Okay, we have to make sure that's a visible character. Okay, I'm confusing myself here because we can't just read to the next visible character, because the next visible character could be something else. Okay, because we have to check every single character to make sure that it's the right one. Okay, the reason we have to check each character to make sure that it's the right one. We can't just check you can't just skip to the next visible character. So you have to check each and every one. Type ASCII. Where is ASCII? Just make sure I'm here. Type ASCII is printable, is visible. Is visible or is printable? Yeah, that ASCII is visible. Okay. The problem with parsing files is that there's a lot of really, you have to account for every single possibility. There's just so many things that could go wrong. You have to think through every single one, and that's just really difficult. Okay. Tag file text. Advanced character. Tag file text. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. If it's not visible, it's not is visible, if it's not visible. If visible character is equals 0. Oh, I'm really confusing myself here. That means if the character is not visible, we can't just simply advance to the next visible character. You have to check if it's not visible and then advance. But that's really complicated here. Okay. I have to make sure I got the right one. Ooh. Let me go. I'm checking a lot of things here. Okay, tag file text, read visible character. We're skipping ahead. Parent. Okay, there's a lot of really difficult things here. Okay, if it's not visible, then we skip to the next visible one. But it could have been a not visible visible character, so we can't just call this. There's a lot of really weird reason why we have to do it this way instead of just continuing, instead of just calling this right away. Okay, continue. Continue just means skip everything else and go back to the beginning of the loop. Okay. If parent.current character equals closing curly brace 125. Close curly 125 is close curly brace. That's in case we've reached the end of the object. Close. No, not close. Close curly brace. We've reached the end of the object and it's over. So now we need to exit. Okay, we've reached the end of the object. So now we need to advance to the next character. Advanced character. Now we need to advance to the next character. There's so many little details I need to get right here. Return 1. Okay. So we need to skip the invisible characters and advance and exit when we reach the end of this. Okay, next. If parent.current character equals what else? Comma. Okay, got a list of everything that it could be. I'm trying to work this out. So it could be a comma. And if it's a comma, we just skip it. ASCII 44 comma. Okay. So comma, what we do? I need to know what. Advanced character. Comma, we just ignore and continue. Okay. Last. And this is what the important thing is. The JSON files are made of key value pairs. So we need to read a key and a value as a single item. So we have to make a function for reading a key. We don't have that yet. So we're just going to ignore this. Okay, also we need to return 0. If we don't recognize character, that means something went wrong and we return 0. Okay. Now we need to read a key. Really complicated. JSON read key. Read key has to work for several different things. It has to work for arrays and text and everything else. So we need to figure out how to read a key. Okay. How do we read a key? Okay. Same thing as here, except we don't check anything else. We just while p character. Okay. Parent target equals 0. Check this. Okay. Next, there are several possibilities here. If it's a double brace, then we need a string. If type ASCII is, if it's not visible, same thing here. Actually, just copy this right here. There's a lot of repeats. Okay, if character equals double quote. If parent.character equal ASCII double quote. Okay, ASCII double quote. Which one's ASCII double quote? Okay, ASCII double quote is 34. Okay, that's 34. Double quote. ASCII. ASCII double quote. How do we read a double quote? Oh, darn. Now we have another problem. We need to figure out how to read a double quote. Okay, now we need to figure out how to read a double quote. Okay, reading a double quote is similar to reading a line. Oh, wait a minute. I already did that. Oh, completely forgot about that. I already did that. Wow, that was easy. Okay, so we're done. Okay, now read double quote. All this time I thought it was going to be hard. Okay, so if we double quote parent and we're done. Okay, now actually we need to return 0 if it doesn't work. Now we need to create a token for a string. Okay, how do we do that? Okay, type JSON create string. Okay, now we need to figure out how to create a string. Okay, string types enum JSON. I've been thinking about this and just trying to figure out if I can do it all at once. Type JSON. What can it be? Yeah, there's null. Go into all the JSON types. Okay, let's copy. Type JSON. Okay, what are the types of it? JSON number. Number. No, wait. Type JSON string. Type JSON. What am I doing? Type JSON. What else is there? JSON array. Type JSON object. And there's another one. Can be true. Oh, wait. JSON object and JSON Boolean. Okay, should I do a? Yeah, that's gonna be too complicated. True. We just make it Boolean true and Boolean false. Type JSON Boolean false. The reason I'm doing it that way because I'm going to add a special object at the end of each token, and I don't want to have to do one for Boolean. That just wouldn't make sense. Okay. Now we get to the other hard part. Okay. Static. Okay, I need to add an object into the string. Type JSON no, static long. Not son. Long. What am I doing? JSON create object. Okay, so we need to create an object by adding something at the end of it. Okay, type token pointer. No, it has to be a double pointer because we have to allocate the token and then return it. We can't simply use an existing token because we have to add extra data at the end of it. Okay, type token result, and then token type. It's very important to know the type of token that we're using. The reason we're doing inside JSON objects because it's unique to each token type. The data is unique to each token type, so we need to know exactly what kind of token that we are allocating. And then what else? In unsigned long data size. That's the size of data that we are allocating. Okay, let's try and do this. Type token pointer working. Working just means that the one that we are working on here. Okay. Okay, working equals malloc. No, malloc. Malloc size of type token plus data size. Data size is the size of the object that we're using. Oh, and also Visual Studio has a tendency to not like it when I don't cast everything exactly. Okay, plus data size. If working, We have to set everything to 0. No, mem set. How do we mem set? Working. Yeah, size of type token. Let's just allocate it. I don't want. Not on. That's just to keep everything cleaner. Unsigned long, total size. Otherwise, it's not very clear what's going on. Equals. We might end up confusing ourselves here. Total size. Total size. Working 0. Total size. Okay. Now we're clear. Okay. Working dot token type equals token type. Is it? Yeah. Working dot what did I call it again? Yeah, token data size equals data size. And return the value. My keyboard doesn't light up correctly. Yeah, result equals working. Okay, nice. Return. Okay, return 0. Okay. Do we need to check? Yeah, we should check. It's probably not necessary because it's an internal function, but let's just do it anyway. Result and actually nothing else. It's just result. Okay, if result equals 0, total size. Now we've allocated the JSON object. Now we need to do things with the JSON object. Static long JSON JSON set number set string set token string. This cannot be a public function. It really cannot. Type token pointer parent void. Okay, set string. What string? How do we set this string? Type string. Value. We need to copy the string into the token. Okay, type string. Okay, parent string is the string inside the token. We need a pointer to it because to set to the right value. Okay, so we need to get the address of the token of the string inside the token. Oh, that means another function. Oh, really? Void. No, void result. Okay, now how do I do this? Get token address. Not token. Get token address. Get token data address. Okay, now we need to get the address of the value inside the token. Okay. So it's an unsigned char. Oh, it has to be bytes. Yeah, unsigned char. We need a pointer. We need to do some pointer arithmetic, so it's best to do it using bytes, because otherwise the C would just send everything to really weird places. Okay, parent and result. Okay, now get to the data equals unsigned char pointer parent. Okay, now we need to return the pointer. Okay, this is really going to be painful. Result equals, I need to learn to do some pointer arithmetics here. N parent dot 1. Parent dot 0 equals the address of the parent. Parent dot 1 equals the address of the parent plus the size of the parent. Just think of the parent as a pointer to an array of tokens. So that returns the location. Return 1. That was easy enough. Or maybe not. Okay, copy this. Okay. If get data address parent void, not void. It's really annoying. Come on, I can't type properly. Void parent string. Yeah, we have it. We have the string. Okay, how do I copy the string? Okay, now I realize that I don't have a function for copying a string. Oh, wow, this is gonna take a while. Okay, now I need to create a function for copying a string. Okay, type string create copy. That should do it. Okay, type string source. If parent equals 0, no, what am I doing? Okay, if parent equals 0 or parent, no, source equals 0, that's gonna take a while. Okay, if parent equals 0, if source equals 0, now we need to create the string. If type string create is it source? Type string create parent. Okay, we have to create a new string, and then parent. How do I read it? Okay, it's oh yeah, we have to add the characters one at a time, but there's no copy function. Yeah, that's it. For I equals 0 to I less than source. Is it the string length? String length I plus plus. But we need to allocate the I itself. Okay, but we need the address. Oh, this is going to be complicated. Oh, there it is. Let's copy this right here. Okay, parent dot string, no, source dot string data. Oh my, this is going to be complicated. Is it create? No, create copy. Okay, I'm confusing myself here. I'm doing multiple things at the same time. We don't need that. And into data. Okay, there it is. Now we have the location, and we copy it. For our source.i data equals. Okay, so type string. Is it? I have it. I have it right here. Type string add character. So many details. So many details. Okay, parent data the I. Is it? Yep. Okay, so we have a for loop and just add it one character at a time. Return 1 and return 0. Okay, I think that did it. Okay, add it here. Okay, everything's good. Is it? Yeah, it's complaining, but I don't care. Yeah, it's good. Okay, save it. File JSON, we're back. Okay, now get data address. Type string create copy. Create copy parent string. Now we have the address, parent string, and value. Oh, that did it. And that's it. I'll just return that. And return 0. And we're done. At least for this one. Read key. Okay, so we've read the code. Reading the code reads it into the parent string. Okay, so now what? Okay, double quote. So we created token. Oh, we can't set token string because we don't have a token set into. Oh, darn. Now we have to create token. I'm thinking way out of myself here. Okay, if create object. And every single time we have to check to see that we didn't make a mistake. Otherwise, everything breaks. Okay. Yeah, we need a token. Okay, this token right here is the child of the target token. This is the parent token. This is the child. Result. Okay, create if JSON create object and result. Type no. Why am I call it? What do I call it? Type JSON string. It's a string. It's a key value pair. So the string is the key and the value is whatever it needs to be. Type JSON string and data size. Yeah. Size of type string. Okay, now that we have created our token, we are good. We have to create a token and now we set the token value. Set token string. So it's just to get an idea of what's going on here. Result, type token string. Okay, we've created token. And now we set token string result, parent dot file text parent dot current string. Huh? Oh wait, shoot. Parent dot current string. It doesn't like it somewhere. There's something it doesn't like. Do I have it right? Oh, we got this wrong. We got this very wrong. It's triple. Okay, good. Parent dot current string. No, it's n parent dot current string as a pointer. Okay, we have to create a string of the current string which is the double quote that we just read. Okay, but we're not done yet. So now we have to insert it. So how did I insert it before? Type token is child, type token, insert last. That's it. Okay. And we need to repeat all of this for each possible type. Right now we're only doing the double quotes, but every single type here has to be accounted for. That's what's going to take a while. Okay, token string, not parent. Result. token insert, no, target. Let's get it. Let's not get this wrong. Result. It's so easy to get this wrong. The names are completely different here from what it should be. So we have to make sure we didn't get this wrong here. Okay, now we have to decide what to do. Okay, we create the string token and we insert it inside the target. Now what do we do? Because we're in a key, we can't just exit, we can't just return 1 because that won't work. Because now we have to continue because there could be something else coming. No, not with return. Okay, that right here. We just read the double quote, but the next thing could be a colon and then followed by another value. So we have to read it as two separate values. Oh, that's complicated. I have to make sure that we have to account for every possibility here. But because it's a key, so we have to continue. Okay, so I think this is it for this one. Okay, now for something else. What's colon? We have to account for the colon. The other stuff can wait. 58. Colon is 58. Okay. ASCII 58. Colon. Okay. Now that we read a colon, we need to do something slightly different here. Okay. We have to skip to the next character. If it's a colon, we have to skip to the next character and check out what that is. Okay. If so because we can simply whatever is behind the colon is a child of what it. How do we set the? If it's a string, we can't just set it as a string, because we need the space to keep the string, to keep the key string. So if we have this right here, where do we put the second part? The first part goes into the token, but the second part has to go as a child. That's the only place I can put it. Otherwise, we need only 2 strings, and that would just be too complicated to handle. So we need to make sure that we have a parent. Oh wait, this could be a parent right here. So you have to make sure this is not 0. If result does not equal 0, that means the parent does exist. Then we need to do something. If type file JSON read value. Ooh, darn. Okay, read value. Wow. Parent. Not parent. Parent is a string type. Result. Okay. Wow. Continue. Not continue. Else return 0. Else just return 0. Let's put it in here. Okay, so read value is the same as read key. We don't need to care about this, except for this part about there's a lot of other stuff we need to deal with, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. Value. Read value is basically the same as read key. Everything's the same. We double quote as a string. If the string is a child node, so it doesn't really matter, except for this part right here. It doesn't have a colon. It doesn't bother doing the colon. So that's it for today, really, because everything else is just an extension of this right here. We read the current character. If it's a something, depending on what it is, we do something with it. It could be an object, could be an array, could be a lot of things. So we don't need to deal with all the details, but basically it's the same thing. Let's just add it as a thing right here, just so it doesn't complain. So far, that's it. Basically, if it's a double quote, we read as a double quote. If it's a number, we read a number. If it's an array, we read an array. So the rest of it is just cosmetic. Next time we're gonna finish all this. Right now I don't really have time for this, but so the base skeleton of it is down there. It's done. The rest of it is just adding some meat on top of everything else. So there's really nothing more to say about that. I'm just gonna finish everything, add the details later. For now, that's it.